assigning label to the variable name, right? So when you execute this code, go to the data set and check here. See, it was assigned. View by column labels or column names, or you can click here. See, whatever the label you are giving, it is taking that label.
Okay. So I didn't check it right then.
Yeah. But
So what I
again,
was
output it will not display you. Here it will give you only the variable names.
because I didn't give in the print. There you go. I got
I
it.
thought you are getting confused with this.
Yeah,
Type.
yeah. I got it now.
Okay. And who else? Uh, Manish and Smriti. Smriti, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Yes. Yeah, doubt here for whenever you are using the formats, give the dollar sign first. You
Okay.
have characters on the left hand side. Okay, and
Yeah.
don't use numbers and special characters. Any other doubts?
No.
So everyone are up to date. Are you guys practicing?
Yeah. Hi, Priya. Yesterday, I was going through global options and user-defined format options. In that, I think you haven't show us the format, press the format per numeric to character.
Numeric to character, I think I have shown you with an example of range by just giving numbers. Okay,
Okay.
and yes, you guys didn't remind me about what is that? Notes and source options, right? I told you
Mm-hmm.
to remind me about notes and source global options. Okay, I'll tell you now. So everyone are fine? Preeti, Malti, Binu?
I don't have a software yet, so I didn't have a chance to practice. So I'm still
Okay.
following the third and fourth videos.
And okay, so let's start the class. I'll complete that notes and source also. See here, if you execute any code, suppose if I print this or if I execute this code. So in the log window, what it will display? It will display me the code and also the notes, right? This code we'll call it as a source. In case if you don't want to display the source and notes, we can use options, no notes. No notes means it will not display you the notes. See, see. Previously it was like this, but when I execute activate no notes, now here it is just giving only the source, note is not there. But actually don't deactivate these notes and source because they'll help you. If any warnings or errors are there, it will display you here so we can understand. If you are giving no notes, it will not display anything. It will not show you the warnings, so we can't understand. Same way source also. Now it will not display you the code also. See, after no notes and no source, no, there is no notes and source here. Again, if you want them back, just simply remove this no and execute. Now it will give you both notes and source like this. So these are the two global options that day I forgot to explain. Is that
Actually
clear?
in the task which was sent by you, there is this option. I remember trying this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. After the class, I remember this one, so I mailed you
Yeah,
everyone.
you sent me. Yeah, I somehow remember trying these options when I was
Okay,
trying this.
okay. Is that clear about notes and source, everyone?
Yes.
Now let's see in new topic. import and export. How to import and how to export the data. That means how to read an external file. This import and export, this procedure we'll write within a proc step. So we'll generally call it as proc import and proc export. See, we can read an external file in another way also. What is that?
Repeat.
Infile.
Yes,
Infile.
using an infile statement, we can read an external data, or by using an proc import and proc import procedure also, we can read an external data. See, we'll have different types of files like this: Excel sheets, access file, delimiter file, and CSV file and tab file, like this, notepads. So each and every file will have its own extension. Any idea about extensions?
Yeah.
Okay, and also we'll have DBMS for each file. So first see here, let's take one example. Let's take this Excel sheet. I'll open this one. Here, see, we had some data. I want to import all these uh, values into SAS. How to import? So the syntax is proc import data file equals to what is your file. In quotations, just simply we have to copy the path like how we are taking for in file statement. So here copy. Defaultly along with the file location we'll get the extension also. See, if the extension is XLS. Now after this we have to use out equals to, okay, this is the file. Out equals to where you want to save. I want to save in work library as some dataset name Excel I am giving, and DBMS. DBMS equals to, for each and every file we'll have extension in DBMS. See, DBMS depends on the extension. If it is an XLS, we have to use XLS. Sometimes it will be XLSX. Then we have to use XLSX. So in this case, what is our extension? XLS. So here also use DBMS as XLS. Now here DBMS equals to XLS, and then close your end your statement, run. That's it. This is the syntax. Now when I run this code, see, it will create a dataset called Excel. See, and now whatever data present in that Excel sheet, we'll get that. See here, if you observe, I'll open this Excel sheet. Do we have a variable names here?
No.
No. Let's take a simple example where we are having variable names first, and then we'll come to that. Okay, now here variable names are there. I'll just copy this. Proc import data file equals to and here it is a txt file, and for the notepads we have to open the notepad and we have to check values are separated by what delimiter. So here we had a blank space. Sometimes tab space might be there, sometimes a comma will be there. Okay, so in this case this is a what is that a space.
Yeah.
So when we had a space, that means that is a text file. The delimiter is DLM. So we have to use DBMS equals to and out equals to how you want to save. You want to save it as a text file, and DBMS equals to DLM, and then run. So whatever data present in that file, it will create that as a data set like this. So this is how we'll run a code. We'll import the data, right? Proc import, whatever the file, the syntax is same. The only difference between all these things are extension and DBMS varies. That's it. This is the basic syntax for import procedure. Let's see some options in this. Suppose in case if you don't have a variable names like this. See, in this example, we don't have variable names. So, but when you execute this code, what will happen? How it will take the data? Proc import data file equals to if you observe from here to here is a single statement. See, I haven't given semicolon there. Now here, see what it is taking the variable names. Defaultly, this will consider first line as a variable names. So here, whatever is there in the first line, it will take that as a variable name. But actually, those are observations, right? Those values are observations. So here, if you want to avoid that one, here write get names equals to no. Get names equals to no. If you write this statement, then it will not take the first line as a variable names. Let's run this. Okay, go to log window. See what it is saying. Import cancelled. Output dataset work.text1 already exists. So specify replace option to overwrite it. Defaultly SAS will not overwrite the data here. Already first I have executed and created this text one, right? Now I am trying to make some changes. So when I am trying to make some changes, SAS will not overwrite the data. So here we have to use a replace option. Write replace and execute. Now it will replace. By defaultly SAS will take its own variables like var 1, 2, 3 and 4. Is that clear? Okay. Now let's take this example again, Excel sheet. In an Excel sheet we'll have, here also we can give get names equals to no. So it will take variable names. For an Excel sheet it will take it as ABC. Okay, but if you observe, we'll have multiple sheets here, right, in an Excel file. Here we had test sheet, GG sheet and sheet 1. Now by defaultly first it will take whatever the data present in the first sheet. In case I want to import data present in this GG or sheet 1, then how to import that one? Let's take this GG. Here also variable names are not there, right? So I'll close this. So here we have to write sheet name. Sheet equals to, what is the sheet name? In quotations GG, like this. And execute. Okay. The data present in sheet GG we are getting. See, basic, and this one we can use only for an Excel sheets. We can't use it for notepads. And okay, one more option. Suppose I don't want to import all the data. I just want to import data present from here, from row 12th row to till end. Then we can use an statement called data row. Data row equals to 12. Now from 12th row it will take till end. See, only we just got only from 12th, only 13 observations we got. This is one option, one statement, get names equals to no, and sheet one more statement, and also range. Range means here, like I want to take from here to here, only this one, or only from here to here. See, observe here, each and every cell will have its own number, right? What is the number here? B10. And here this is B4, here C3, like this. So suppose if I want from here to here, that means from B3 to C10. I want those columns. So here write range equals to in quotations, give the, what is that? Sheet name, dollar, sheet name, and then the cell numbers from C4 to D10, something like this. We have to give dollar sign. What happened? See? Dollar we have to give at the end, after the sheet name. Are you guys understanding?
Range, I'm not clear about here. Can we go over range again?
Range means, suppose in case if you want to import only a particular data from here to here, okay, or from here to here, only this box, whatever the data present in this box. Then do you know how to check the number? See, this is E7. You can find it here, the cell number. This is C9. Like that, from here to here, if I want to import from C5 to E12, right? So from here to here, this data it will take. So for that we have to write a statement like this: range equals to your sheet name, from which sheet, and then give the dollar sign and give your range.
But earlier when you gave us a sheet name, you didn't give a dot. Is there any reason?
No. Here for giving the range we have to give the dollar sign. In the sheet statement, no need to give
So when we are using the range as an option, then a dollar sign is required.
Yes. And also whenever you are using this range statement, no need to use sheet statement. Because already here we are giving the sheet name, so no need to use it sheet statement. Okay. And let's see another example. What type of files are present? Okay. And coming to CSV file. CSV here will have two types of CSV files. One will look like an Excel sheet, another will look like a notepad. CSV means comma separated value file. See here, this is an Excel comma separated value file. This will also look like an Excel sheet. And do we have, I think I don't have that file. So let's export that one while doing. So now here if you want to import the CSV file, only thing is here this file location will change, and also DBMS. If you are importing the CSV, here write CSV. For whatever the file, the DBMS is CSV. Okay, and okay, I'll show you. This is a CSV file. The values are separated by comma, right? So this is called a CSV file, a text document. And for the tab file, if the tab space is present, then use DBMS tab. This extension no need to remember, because whenever we are copying the file location, it will give us this extension. But DBMS we have to remember. What DBMS we have to use. So to know for the text documents, we can't say, okay, this is a comma separated file and this is a tab file, like that we can't say. So we have to open, and we have to check for the delimiter and also for the variable names, whether variable names are present or not. Like in file statement here, no need to type all the variable names. Just simply if you import, it will get the all information present in that. Do you guys understood this import?
So, but mostly when in a real time when you're working, there won't be the issue of having no variables, right? There should be variable names.
Yes. Variable names will be there, and almost mostly they'll give in the form of a data sets only.
Okay. So it will be in an Excel document.
Data sets.
Okay.
Direct data
Sometimes
sets. If they give by using a libname statement, we can bring them into SAS.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now let's see how to export the data. Importing and exporting access files is little bit different. I'll explain you that later. Okay. For the rest of the files, the import procedure is same. Syntax is same. Now how to export the data? Exporting means this file I want to save outside SAS as some uh, different kind of file like text document or an Excel or CSV like that. Then we can save that. Let's see how to do that. And the export syntax is proc export out file equals to where you want to save this. I want to save here in this file location. So just give that. And manually we have to type slash what file name you want to keep. I want to keep excel.txt. And what is the data? Data equals to your dataset name. My dataset name is Excel and DBMS. TXT is so many files will have TXT extension, right? But how you want to save DBMS? If you just give DBMS as DLM, run. Now check it here. Do we have an Excel file? The name Excel. Do we have any text document?
No.
No. Now I'll run this. See, now here we got this Excel text document. Whatever data present there, it got saved here. Or if you want to do like a tab file, then here use the DBMS as tab. Then it will give you a tab file. Oh, sorry, we have to use replace. See, now these are separated by a tab space. Or if you want to do like a CSV, so here write CSV. Now the values will be separated by comma. Like this, see. If you want to export like an Excel sheet, Excel, so here use this XLS and XLSX like that, or CSV, CSV. Whenever you are exporting the data, well, like if you try to export like an Excel sheet, it will not take the characters. It will just take only the numbers. So you can use CSV because both will look like same. Okay. In my system, it is not taking. Just try in your versions. Do you guys understand the syntax? Remembering the syntax between proc import and export is easy. See here, instead of import, write export, and data, just interchange these keywords. That's it. Data file and out. Here out file and data. Here data file and out. That's it. Did you get this?
I think a little bit practice is required.
Yes, you have to practice this. Import and export procedures, this syntax. Okay, now coming to access files. Importing and exporting access files is little bit different. The syntax, let's see. How to import? Proc import. Do you guys have an idea how an access file looks like? Where is this? Yeah, you can
No.
take this example.
I'm not sure about access.
See here,
Access file.
for access files, we'll have tables like this. Flight table, new table,
Oh.
table, and table 1. These are 4 tables we had. Suppose if you want to import the data present in this flight, then here write the table name. Table equals to your table name. Out equals to how you want to save. I want to save it like flight FLT, my dataset name, and then DBMS. For an access files, DBMS is access. So give the DBMS and close the statement till here. And in the next statement, we have to write database equals to file location. This is another statement. So here copy the path. So here we'll have two statements, but here just only one statement from here to here. All out dataset name, DBMS, file location, everything will give here. But here we have to give file location is a separate statement by giving database equals to and run this. See, now here we got flight. Whatever data present in that table, we got everything here. This is the syntax difference between importing access files and the other files. If you want to export, again syntax is easy. Proc export. Instead of table, write out table. So when you are creating an access file, how you want to give a table name? Table name equals to something txt, and then data equals to what data you want to import. I want to import the data present in Excel. So here give Excel and DBMS. So obviously DBMS will be access, so give that. And then again write database equals to. Here we have to give where you want to save the data. I want to save the data here in this file location. So write and manually type the file name. So file name I want as access.mdb extension. So now here it will create a ACS access file and the table name will be txt, and it will export the data present in this Excel data set. See, now here we got this. Table name is txt and the data present in this in that particular data set we got that. Do you understand? Again here also remembering the syntax between import and export is easy. Just simply interchange these keywords table and out table. Here out and date. Any questions? So proc import and export, I think I have covered everything. Sheet statement I have covered. Get names done. Range done. Data row. Okay, and here if you want to use any of the dataset options, we can use dataset options also, except replace first OBS and OBS while importing. So while importing, I want to keep only some required variables. So dataset option means next to the dataset name in brackets, you can give here. So this is my dataset name in brackets. Just give your dataset options, either keep or drop like that. But it will not work for replace first OBS and actually it will work for first OBS and OBS. You guys try in 9.4 version. Okay, but replace we should not use. Why we should not use replace? When do we use that replace? Usually we'll write replace equals to no, right? What it will do, that will
It
stop
won't
and
override the
overwrite
data.
the data. But this replace will use to overwrite the data, right? So we should not use both. Just simply use only this replace option and don't use this replace dataset option. It will not work. So that's it about importing and exporting. So everyone clear? I'm not asking to remember the syntax right now. Just simply if you practice, you can remember the syntaxes. But are you guys are clear with the concept?
Kind of. Maybe today the data comes once we practice, you'll have more confidence now.
Yeah, I can understand. So what I'll do, along with the notes, I'll just send you few files. Okay,
Yeah,
different
please.
types of files so that you can practice. Or in your SAS help library, you will have so many data sets, right? So
Mhm.
just export one file into different types of files and again try to import the file.
Okay.
Okay, or else anyways, I'll send you some files so it will be easy for you to practice. Okay.
One each, like one
Yeah,
Excel, one Access, so
yeah,
that.
yeah.